He sang about AIDS when no one dared. He sang about Mugabe's tyranny and lived. This is the man Zimbabwe tried to forget. In the next 3 minutes, you'll discover why Oliver Mtukudzi is the most important African musician of the 20th century, and why history nearly buried him. He released 70 albums. He won Grammy nominations. He performed for Nelson Mandela. So why does the world barely know his name? Highfield Township, Harare, 1952. A boy is born into a neighborhood buzzing with music. Jit rhythms, township jazz, chimurenga drums echoing down dusty streets. At 16, Oliver picked up a guitar. He didn't just play it, he talked through it. In Shona, in sorrow, in joy, in a language colonialism tried to erase. Tuku music. That's what they called his sound. A fusion of mbira, jit, rumba, and soul. Entirely his own. No one sounded like Oliver Mtukudzi. No one ever would. But Mtukudzi wasn't just entertainment. He was dangerous. His lyrics called out corruption, exposed abuse. Mugabe's government was watching. Then he did the unthinkable. In 1990, he wrote Todii, a song about AIDS, directly, honestly, in Zimbabwe, when silence was the only safe option. Todii translates, "What shall we do?" It became an anthem, not just for Zimbabwe, for all of sub-Saharan Africa. UNICEF adopted it as a global AIDS campaign song. Mugabe's regime pressured radio stations, blacklisted his songs. But you can't silence a voice that speaks for millions who have no voice. His band, the Black Spirits, were more than musicians. They were a family, a movement. Together they recorded over 70 albums, still the most by any African artist ever. He performed for Nelson Mandela. UNESCO named him a cultural ambassador. The boy from Highfield Township was now standing on the world's most powerful stages. But fame never pulled him away from home. He built Pakarepaye Arts Center in Norton, Zimbabwe, a school for the next generation. Free music education. Given back. January 23, 2019. Oliver Mtukudzi passed away at 66. Zimbabwe went silent. Flags lowered. A nation wept, openly, publicly, without apology. But voices like his don't die. Today, Tuku music plays in every corner of Africa. His songs stream millions of times a month. The next generation is still listening. He left 70 albums, thousands of songs, a generation of musicians shaped by his genius. And one truth the world must finally accept: Africa has always had its legends. If no one told you about Tuku, subscribe now, because Legends of Africa will. Every week, we bring you the stories they didn't teach in school. Your history, unfiltered.